Hi everyone. Today it is 105 in the valley, so I am trying not to cook as much as possible. So dinner tonight is going to be tomato sandwiches, tomatoes from the farmer's market, but I decided I would also try and make some zucchini and green onion jeon, or Korean pancakes. So this is a really simple and vegan recipe. We're gonna use, I'm actually gonna use all the zucchinis that I got, one from my mom's garden and 4 from the farmer's market. So I'm gonna make a ton of this. I'm also gonna use a couple of these beautiful green onions that I got at the farmer's market. And then we're gonna use 10 tablespoons of flour and 6 tablespoons of cornstarch. And then we're going to add in some zucchini liquid to make the batter. And then all you need is some vegetable oil and you're good to go to get frying. So let's get started. So the very first step in making these is to grate your zucchini. So I'm going to use a box grater, and you're going to put it in a strainer over a bowl. Now, and then you're going to salt it. So the idea is to drain as much liquid out of the zucchini as possible because you want the pancakes to be nice and crisp. And in order for them to not get soggy, there's got to be some water content taken out of the zucchini itself. And then we're actually going to take the liquid that comes out of the zucchini and put it back into the batter to make the batter. I know it seems counterintuitive, but I promise it works. This task is especially tedious. This is the time when I think about, you know, when I treated people horribly, or when I didn't use my privilege for good. You know, basically like beat myself up in my brain. It's good for you. Okay. All right, now that we have all of this grated, we are going to salt it. We're going to mix that salt in. And we'll salt it some more. We're going to let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes and let some of that juice drain out. All right, so this is a zucchini and green onion pancake. So while we wait for the zucchini to macerate in the salt, we are going to chop some green onions. I think 2 of these giant green onions will be enough, but we will see. I might be adding some more. When these cook in the oil, it makes them kind of sweet. Oh, they're so delicious. So I'm actually doubling my recipe because I have a ton of zucchini. So I am going to put a full 1.25 cups of flour in my batter. And then I'm going to put 3/4 cup of cornstarch. And here's my 3/4 cups of cornstarch. The original recipe says that the cornstarch will make it really crispy. So we'll see. Mix that up. The last thing we're going to do right before we put together our batter and get to frying is to make our dipping sauce. So I'm just going to use a little bit of sesame oil. A little bit goes a long way. And then we will use some soy sauce. Lots of this. Yes, I'm just eyeballing it. I'm making it to my own taste. And some rice vinegar. Lots of that. And then this is gochugaru. Not sure how to pronounce that. And we're just gonna put, that is Korean chili flakes. I'll just put a little bit of that in. We don't need to make it too spicy. And we'll pop a lid on this. Now that we've let our zucchini drain, and look at all of this that came out of it. There's still a lot of liquid in here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our towel, a clean little tea towel, and we're going to dump our zucchini in there. And then we are going to squeeze out as much of the juice as we can into our bowl here. Dude, look at how much juice is coming out of here. Now we're gonna save that. We're going to dump our zucchini into a new mixing bowl. So we've got our dried zucchini in here. It's not dry, but it's drier. And we'll dump our green onions in there. We're gonna take our dry ingredients and mix those in. Ooh, it smells good. Now, at this point, if you don't care about being vegan, you could add an egg in here to bind this batter together. But we are gonna try and make this a vegan batter, so we are gonna use the zucchini juice instead of an egg. Now, basically what we're gonna do is add zucchini juice just until this is a thick batter. We don't want to add too much. So let's just add a little bit. About half of what we have. Okay, a little more. Okay, you see that? Oh, that looks delicious. Okay, so we have some vegetable oil, and we're gonna turn the heat to medium high on my stove. That's gonna be an 8. I'm just gonna put about 2 tablespoons of oil. You don't want a ton. We're gonna let that heat up before we put our pancake in it. The last time I made these, it stained the inside of my pan. All right, so we want to spread this out as thin as possible. And each side's gonna cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. Oh yeah. All right, so here is what the pancake ends up looking like. I may have overcooked it a little bit, but I like them crispy. And also, I'm not very good at getting them very thin yet. So in order to cook it all the way through, I gotta kind of overcook it. So here's what the inside looks like. I'm excited about this. So I'm gonna dip it in some of my dipping sauce. That's delicious. I mean, It is a little bit a vehicle for this delicious dipping sauce, but you also get kind of the sweet of the green onion and the bite of the zucchini. Okay, everyone. You should totally try to make that. It's very easy, just a little time consuming, but delicious. Have a good night, everyone.